The history behind the style porter is really fun. At the time, in the early 18th century in London, there were 3 different types of beers that were served in pubs, and publicans would mix these 3 types of beers for the beer drinker's taste. 3 Threads is the name that was given of this mixture of the 3 beers. And there was a brewer named Ralph Harwood. In 1722, he did own a brewery called Bell Brew House. And it was said that he decided to make a beer that would retain all the characteristics of these 3 threads, but instead of being poured out of 3 casks, it would be poured out of 1 cask, therefore being fast and easy to pour. And this is kind of important because at the time, in the Industrial Revolution, when a lot of the people from the countryside started coming into the city started growing and growing, and the profession of porter was very prevalent because the streets were muddy and everything needed to be moved from place to place. And as they were doing this very laborious job, they would stop in pubs and their favorite beer, porter, would be poured to them. It would give them sustenance and refreshment and let them get to their next site. I mean, heck, even a steak has the name. That was given to it because it was sold at the pubs or porterhouses that the beers were also served at. It is true that during the Industrial Revolution as well, a lot of scientific advances in brewing came to be. Things like thermometers and hydrometers. I know it's crazy to think, we didn't even know what yeast was at the time. So it was this beer and maybe this man and definitely this profession that gave porter its place in history. And for the style expectations, as for the flavor profile, the main thing is that it's deeply rooted in this rich roasted chocolate malt bill. It'll be kind of balanced by the hop and the acrid notes of the malt bill as for the bitterness, and then the body will absolutely be about medium light for great drinkability.